Take a look at this. This is what our neighbors kind of in Denver are seeing today. So they got several inches of snow overnight. Are you kidding me? It's still snowing there. Looks wet and kind of dangerous. Well, we don't have a ton of snow and ice in our forecast for our area just yet. There is some. And winter weather driving is something we all need to prepare for pretty much right now. Sergeant Matt Konvalinka from the Boise Police Department joins us with a few reminders as our season changes quickly from fall, which lasted about a week, to now winter. Sergeant, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
What kind of car maintenance should we be thinking about now ahead of winter?
The main couple things are batteries, car batteries. We seem to see a lot of people stranded this time of year because their car batteries died. In fact, last week I was out on a call myself. I turned around and my motorcycle had died because my battery was dead.
Oh, really?
So yeah, the cold weather really affects the batteries. The other thing is tires. We ask people to check their tires to make sure they have enough tread left on them to make it through the winter. And of course, this time of year, studs are legal in Idaho.
Oh, fantastic. So you can drive around with those studs and also probably check the inflation a little bit, make sure they're inflated to the right amount. Fantastic. Oh, what should we have inside our cars to prepare for winter?
You know, luckily we don't get a ton of snow down here in the valley, but what we do get is a lot of frost. And we see a lot of vehicles driving around. I'm sure you've seen them in the morning where people have this tiny little window where, they're scraped off.
Defrost worked for 30 seconds. This will be enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Yeah, we ask that you get a good scraper and keep that in your car so you can clean your windshields in the morning.
Yeah, fantastic. It's looking out that little sort of tunnel like you're driving a submarine probably isn't super safe. So scrape that up or just warm it up a little ahead of time. What are some good reminders for driving in these potentially icy or snowy conditions?
As always, we just ask people to slow down, take their time, give themselves a little bit extra time in the morning to get there. And we ask you, just because you may have an SUV, an all-wheel drive vehicle, it always doesn't mean you can get going really well, but you just can't stop very well.
Right.
So just to take it easy on the roads, have patience for your fellow driver, and just slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen some folks who really able to drive in snow pretty well, but you hit that ice and it's like, four-wheel drive, that's not going to help you nearly as much. Again, as you said, those studs legal, so if you want to put those on now, have at it. And I mean, just can you even estimate how many fewer crashes we'd have if everybody just sort of slowed down a little bit, drove appropriate for the conditions?
It would make a huge difference. Yeah. We do notice that after those first couple days where the weather is really bad, we see a lot of accidents to start with, and then it tapers down quite a bit. People get used to it.
Gotcha. People are sort of reminded. So we're trying to save you that and remind you now. If you are in a crash, what should you do? You
know, the best thing to do is if you're able to and your car is able to, you can stay in your car. You can call 911 if you have to. We ask if it's possible, you could take a photo of what has happened from inside your car, and then to move the vehicles off the roadway, especially in the icy conditions, because you don't know if the person coming up behind you is going to be able to stop either.
Right.
So just if it's safe to do so and your car is able, please move off the roadway.
Yeah, they may slide right into you. All righty. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Some great tips there. Stay safe out there.